Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. It is now getting warmer out, so no more sweater. Today's makeup inspiration and anime review is The Ancient Magus Bride, which I recently-ish finished. So, since the overall consensus seems to be people like the voiceover better, we'll be going with that. So on that note, with that rather short intro out of the way, my base is done, eyes are primed, let's get started. On to the voiceover. I'll give you a quick little hint on how I feel about it. I'm not gonna review any anime unless I like it at least a little. I figure it'll be a bit easier if I just cut out the anime I don't like, but I might mention in passing whether or not it might be worth it. So, in short, yes, I liked it. This one is about a young woman named Chise who just hasn't had a good life. It starts with her literally being sold off at auction. This is not a spoiler, this literally happens within the first 15 minutes. She is allowing herself to be sold. Yes, allowing herself to be sold. She's fully aware of what is happening and more or less what she's getting herself into. No, that doesn't make much sense, but I'm running with it. Chise feels like she has nothing left in life, and is just wanting to throw it all away. This is what fuels her willingness to be sold to the highest bidder. Her thoughts going into this is, if I'm going to throw my life away, I might as well make it useful for somebody else. Poor girl. The person who purchases her is someone who just crashes the auction. Elias Ainsworth. A mage. As for what he is, all I'll say is he's not human. That should be fairly obvious from the pictures. Yes, that skull is his head. It's not a hat or a mask. It's his head. His character or personality is both very old and wise, but at the same time, very naive. Like a child learning things for the first time. He's kind and cares deeply for those close to him. He will protect those he cares for with everything he has. But you really don't want to tick him off. If you push the buttons right, you are in serious trouble. Doesn't matter who you are. As for what Chise is, she is something known as a slay biggie, and from what I can find, they are something between human and fae. In the context of this anime, they also naturally absorb magical energies from around them and expel it at an accelerated rate compared to others who are able to use magic. As for her personality, as the show progresses, she, shall we say, fleshes out. Without spoiling anything, she grows, learns to almost enjoy life after the hard life she had as a child. She also has to relearn how to socialize the way most of us would. As she had become so desperate for approval just to exist, that she would do literally anything to please those around her. But as she meets new people through Elias and learns from them, she is able to come out of her shell bit by bit as she finds people who accept her for who she is. This anime is a bit more mature and deals with some subject matter that may not be suitable for little kids. So maybe be careful who you watch this with. I personally like to watch anime with my teen brothers. We have similar likes, so it works out great. The exposition bits in this anime aren't boring and are well paced, And they only give information when it's actually needed, and even then, it's sometimes very vague. There are some good action scenes, but they aren't as common as in shonen. Though I don't really know what genre this anime would be other than fantasy. But it's definitely not a shonen. My favorite characters are Chise and Elias. That being said, every character is well thought out. And with the exception of the unnamed alchemist, no context, they are all likable in some way or another. I also really like Ruth. He comes in a little bit later. No, I will not give any context or explanation because spoilers. But my all-time favorite characters, if you can even call them that, are the Woollybugs. They pop up from time to time and they just look like flying pillows. Example on screen. They are just really cute little flying sheep-like bugs that when cuddled provide warmth. Apparently their wool is really good for pillows too, helps you sleep. There is also Silver Lady. Yes, that is her name. She doesn't talk, at least nothing audible, but says what she needs through her actions. In the anime, she is what is known as a Silky, or house fairy. Her kind like to help with housework, so she does much of the cooking and cleaning. She is a wonderful aid to Elias and is very protective of Chise. As for the ending of Ancient Magus Bride, it was a bit predictable, and I don't want to say anticlimactic, but definitely a little lackluster. And without spoiling anything, it was much happier than the episodes just previous would lead you to think. That all being said, it wasn't a bad ending. I like where they left it off, though, after some quick googling from my brother, we found out that there is a second season coming out sometime later this year. Early next year. Something. So, we're looking forward to that. But I still think they left it off well at the end of Season 1. Either way, if Season 2 happens or not, I can't complain. So, in conclusion, I really liked the anime. Bit more than Tower of God. It's intricate, complex, and yet strangely simple. And we're done. Makeup's done. Here we are. So, that's it. 'Tis the end of this one. I will see you all next week. Bye!